Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, It's Gibson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, it's Hurts. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Washington nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Second and 11 now. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Washington 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Room here to run. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Pick 6 is starting to be old hat for Peters. He had 3 of these to lead the NFL in 2019, and he comes up with another here. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Washington 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
To Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Washington.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Damon Arnett on the coverage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Like 22, he's coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost. Track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Jackson on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens add on.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Washington 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Mark Andrews.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 45. Washington 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Like 22, he's coming up.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Ravens.
Now Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that'll set him back 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah,